Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Patek Philippe annual calendar moon phases, reference 4946R-001 in rose gold with a brown dial and canvas strap. I'll tell you a little bit about the history of this watch, then I'll tell you about the where it stands in the lineup of other similar watches. Then I'll tell you about the case, bezel, dial, bracelet, movement, finally try it on and give you my thoughts. So let's start just with a little overview. Now I'm going to call this the annual calendar moon phases. Why annual calendar? Because it has a calendar here that only needs to be adjusted one time per year, and the calendar has the month on the right, it has the day on the left, and it has the day of the week on the left, and the date at the very bottom, 6 o'clock. That's why it's an annual calendar. And then it has a moon phase, which you can see at the 6 o'clock position. And so the watch is named after its complication, the annual calendar chronograph. Annual calendar moon phases. Okay. Now, with that said, this basic model came out in 2015. And initially, it came out for ladies. The watch it was the reference 4948. Now, they've gone on to make variations of this watch, which was the 4948, which had a bunch of diamonds everywhere and really looked much more feminine and geared toward women. Although men could wear it, but not so much because they made it very feminine looking, with mother of pearl, with this strap that looked like a female strap, for example, like a white strap. Although men could wear it, but putting mother of pearl on it made it much more feminine. Okay, and putting all these diamonds everywhere also made it much more feminine. Okay, they came out with that 2015, which is actually around 10 years ago, and but the size of the watch was quite large for a female at 38 millimeter, probably because it had all these complications all over it. But at the time also, and now, women are wearing larger watches. They want to have this bling bling look, so it kind of made sense. Now, around 2020 or so, Patek decided, we kind of need to masculinize this watch a bit. So they came out with the same thing, the same complication, but they put it on stainless steel with a blue dial, and that made it much more wearable, but actually by both men and women, but blue being a more favored color by men. I'd say actually more men bought it, and it did quite well. And so that was the 4947-1A, and then in 2025, Patek decided, let's make one that it can be more masculine, but still could be worn by a female. And that's what this one is. So this one is a new release as of 2025, and it has, as you can see here, a more masculine dial. No diamonds everywhere, no mother of pearl, so just a regular case, which could be man or woman, and then a brown dial, which also could be for either a man or woman, because brown goes really well with chocolate. But I would say it actually could be worn really more by men, because the dial it's a masculine dial. Okay, so, and it has this canvas strap on it too as well. Okay, so just generally, as I was telling you, that was a little history, and where it stands in the lineup is that it's the latest iteration of this annual calendar moon phase, and it is more geared toward men. Probably a more masculine watch now. Okay, so with that said, let's start talking about the watch itself, starting with the case. And this is where I think it's kind of interesting, because this watch is at 38 millimeters. For men, it's on the small side. Now, what would make it not okay for men? I would say once you start to pass into 37 millimeter category, now it's going to exclude a lot of men. I'd say at 38 millimeters, anyone with a man with a wrist size of, let's say, 6.75 inches or larger could wear this one up to, let's say, I would say probably like 7 3/4. So that's a pretty wide range that covers, I would say, something around like at least 50% of the men are going to fall under that category. Okay, so 38 millimeters is a very nice diameter. It's a dress watch, as you can see, because it's a, it doesn't look like a sports watch. So it's a dress watch, which in a dress watch, you don't mind to have a smaller watch that can fit under the cuff, look much more sleek. And let's look at the thickness here. The thickness is only 11 millimeters, not terribly thick either, which I think is one of the hallmarks of Patek. They like to do really complicated stuff, shrink it down to the thinnest thing, and nobody could even touch them when it comes to thickness. They know how to make it as thin as it can be, even though it's as complicated as can be. A lot of companies make complicated watches, but they pack everything in there because they don't know how to make it thin, like Patek. And Patek really is, that's why they call Patek the king of complication. And I have to agree with them, more so than any other brand. Okay, so that is the thickness, and it's all made out of rose gold. They don't make this in any other variation. This is, if you want a manly looking annual calendar chronograph at 38 millimeter, this is the only one, on a strap that is. They make it also, as I said earlier, on a metal bracelet, but if you want it on a strap, then this is what it is. Okay, and so, yeah, quite cool. Okay, let's look at the dial here. Now, again, I'm very impressed with the way that Patek decided to do the dial. Let's start with this. It's they call it a chestnut dial. To me, it looks brown. So I'm going to call it, I guess chestnuts are brown. So I'm going to call it brown chestnut. And if you look carefully at the dial, this is probably one of the coolest things. They've done it on other watches. I'll point it out to in a little bit. But they call this a vertical and horizontal satin finish, sort of like a, if you look at the dial carefully, it just kind of looks like a cloth. It doesn't even look like a dial. It looks like a cloth. And actually, on their website, I read they call it shantung finish. You know what shantung is? I actually only know this because I bought some ties, and I really like the way that they finish the tie. They call it shantung silk. And normally silk it has a very straight finish to it. It's a very uniform finish. But in shantung silk, they break up the finish such that it's not one smooth looking finish. There's variation in the finish, and it makes it look much more, I'd say, natural and less formal. And so they do that on ties, men's ties, but they actually also do it here. And I think, that it's and unless you're dressing very, I guess would say elegantly or formally, then you probably wouldn't know those things. You just think, okay, whatever, it's just a, tie, like a tie, whatever. But no, that is pretty cool. That's one of the really cool things about this dial, and I'm not surprised that Patek would do something like that, kind of mimic the look of a man's tie, or at least in my opinion, the fabric of it, and put it in the dial. And they did so, I don't say secretly, but they did so covertly. They didn't say anything. They didn't make a big deal out of it, but they just did it so nicely. Elegantly would be the better word. Okay, so that's the dial finish. Now the Roman numerals, the numerals, they decided to put in Arabic numbers, which also makes sense. They were doing most of their stuff in Arabic. I think all the other numbers for the other annual calendar were also in Arabic numerals. That's just the look they're going for on it. So, and it's all fashioned in rose gold. And I also like that there's luminescent on the hands, both the hands as well as the hour markers. So yeah. Okay, and then as I told you, you have the month on the 3 o'clock subdial. You have the day, Monday through Sunday, on the left-hand dial. And then you have the date, 1 through 31, at the 6 o'clock position. And then finally, you have moon phase here at the also at the 6 o'clock position. Okay, so that's it for the dial. Let's move on here to talk about the strap. The strap here, also really nice choice. They actually call this a denim pattern. It looks canvas, but in fact, it's actually made of calfskin, strangely enough. So it's calfskin made to look like canvas. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Like a canvas strap like you would wear on your jeans or something. So it actually looks like a miniature outfit. You have jeans with a strap, and then your tie, you know, and your suit on this dial. I mean, they really tried to. They did so really elegantly, and that you can see why that this watch is selling not exactly at retail, but closer to it, whereas a lot of the other annual calendar moon phases did not. Okay, and of course you have a rose gold prong buckle, which I think is also pretty nice. I mean, of course, prong buckle just means pin buckle, you know, so. Okay, let's move on here and look at the movement. The movement here is going to be a 26-330. That's the base model, but it has this SQALU. All right, let me break it down a little bit. The 26330 movement is what they use for all of their time and date watches. But since this one, so it has a 330 on there, and it has hacking seconds, which means you pull out the crown and it hacks. But what makes it a little different now is that it also has the annual calendar component to it, and the moon phase, which is all the rest of the letters that I gave you. Okay, so with that said, it has 319 parts, which actually kind of not that much considering what it does, and it has a power reserve of 35 to 45, which I have to say is low, and I believe that Patek will increase their power reserve over the years because all other brands, they're actually the lowest, but yeah, still very nice. And it's, of course, a very beautiful movement. Some say it's the most beautiful. I'm going to have to say A. Lange & Söhne is the most beautiful. But some people think Patek is most beautiful. But it doesn't matter. It's a very good movement. Patek is known for their accuracy. Whenever we put these watches on the time grapher, as we get them, they're the most accurate of the four big brands, that being Rolex, Patek, Audemars Piguet, and Richard Mille. Patek is always the most accurate. Okay, I didn't say most durable, that probably goes to Rolex, but it's the most accurate, and that is from thousands of these having come into our store and us have testing it. Okay, anyhow, so let's move on and try this watch on a wrist and give you an idea. I really like Patek. It's one of my favorite brands. I'm not going to say it's my favorite. It's my favorite for dress watches. If you're talking sports watches, I like Richard Mille, and you're looking for overall daily wear watch, I'm talking Rolex, and if you want party mode watch, I'm talking AP. But anyways, this is a dress watch. Patek is known for dress watches, and this one is no exception. That it just looks fantastic, and it can be worn by either a man or a woman. The retail price is around 60,000 or so, but we're selling it at Jazz Time for quite a bit less. I think somewhere in the high 40s or 50s, something like that, but it's still a bit less, and there's no tax if you're shipping it out of California, so it makes it really a watch with some value here. Now, I like that it can be worn by a man. Even a woman could also switch back and forth with her husband or boyfriend and also share this watch, because it could easily be worn by both. And so I like it for that reason, and I like that it's a very casual look, but it's still a dress watch. And so I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up, and if you like to buy at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos, and if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in Jazz Time, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.